Yes, I do. Hi. And now, I know I want your opinion after this match. What do you think about this semi-final?
I think Argentina played with their full hearts. You can see when they were singing their national anthem, how much it meant to them. I think Australia, defensively, they were very, very strong. There were quite a few times where Argentina, you thought they were going to get a try and they couldn't just quite get there, just because Australia's defence was just absolutely incredible tonight. I think as a whole though, in the second half, Argentina did start to come back a bit and you thought it was going to get a bit closer. But Australia are playing exceptionally well. Michael Hooper and Pocock as well, and flankers, they're just unstoppable at the moment. But it was an exceptionally good game and I think Argentina should be very proud.
You are a rugby correspondent in London. Yesterday you followed the match, you covered the match New Zealand against. What do you think?
I think that I've been covering the All Blacks actually for quite some time now since the England boys went out sadly. I think the All Blacks obviously they're favourites, so that can be quite hard when you've got an expectation to uphold, just as the Australians did tonight. But I think Richie McCaw as well is a fantastic captain, you can't fault him. I think next week's final is going to be exceptionally tight game and a very, very, very good game as well. I mean, they're practically, they call each other cousins, you know, they're complete rivals. And it's going to be fantastic for me as an English journalist to have it on my home, on my front door, so it's going to be fantastic.
I work in Italy. In Italy, the rugby is not the first sport. In England, it's very popular, okay? What do you think about the Italian rugby? Do you know Italian rugby? Do you follow?
I didn't follow much of the Italian teams as much. Obviously in England, like rugby is one of our biggest sports.
Yes.
Twickenham, you come to the stadium, it's absolutely electric. England rugby, we're very, very proud over here. Obviously it didn't go our way completely. In Italy I know it's not as popular, but I think that the Italian team obviously, I think they play with a lot of passion actually as well this tournament. I think they should be very proud. And going forward in 4 years' time, you never know what's going to happen in Japan, so we'll see.
Do you know the number 8 of Italy, Sergio Parisi, play in France in Paris, in Stade Francais. He's a very, very good player, our captain. The next match, the final, what do you think? Australia or New Zealand? Ay, ay, ay.
I think, honestly, the final, I can't wait for it. I think it's actually going to be quite a nail-biting game. I think I'm going to put my money on the All Blacks just slightly, only because I know that they've won on home soil, but I know that some people are calling them the greatest All Blacks team ever. So if they can win away from home soil especially, they will 100% be named that, and I think they're definitely looking forward to the challenge against the Aussies. You saw how the All Blacks played against South Africa yesterday in the semi-final. They did not back down. Dan Carter especially, it'll be his first final in the World Cup, and I don't think he'll be backing down very easily. However, like I said, in Australia, you know, Hooper, 50 caps he made today.
Yes.
He made history really. It's the quickest anyone's made 50 caps ever, so it's going to be an exceptionally tight game, but I think the All Blacks might just top it.
Okay, thank you very much. Why do you follow the rugby? Why? You?
So for me personally, I follow rugby because my dad played rugby for the British Navy. He played football as well, so I kind of grew up very close with my dad. I used to go and watch my dad play, and then growing up, obviously, I don't live far from Twickenham, so I always used to go to games with my uncle, my cousins. I'm one of the only girls in the family, so well, that's why. Working on a home World Cup especially has been absolutely phenomenal for me. I graduated last year and it's the first big project I've been put on. I don't really want it to end. The atmosphere in London has been fantastic, and having different cultures here is just, it's electric really.
Say me, you are journalist of rugby. You live in London. See you next Six Nations Rome. England against Italy. It's possible. What do you think about the next Six Nations?
The Six Nations, I think, you never really can call it. I mean, if you look at the French, for example, you never quite knew how they were going to play in the last Six Nations. Sometimes they come out and play a phenomenal game, and other times it didn't quite go as well as they planned. For England, I think one thing this World Cup has taught us is that we need to play the Southern Hemisphere teams a lot more in order to kind of come out of our comfort zone. And I think the Six Nations is fantastic, obviously, but I think we need to go that extra step now. You know, so for Italy, England, I think it would be fantastic for us to have the opportunity to play more of the Southern Hemisphere teams. But the Six Nations is always fantastic, but it's always going to be a tight game. And if you look at the World Cup, especially when Scotland played absolutely phenomenal against Australia, I mean, let's be honest, they could have knocked Australia out in the quarter-final. So, yeah, the Six Nations is always exciting. It's always got a great buzz.
And now a little word in Italy. Do you know any word?
Come stai?
Come stai? Molto bene. Con te molto bene. Con te?
Con te?
With you? Molto bene. Very good.
Molto bene.
Yes.
Con te molto bene.
Okay. Thank you very much. See you. Ciao ciao.
Ciao ciao.
Arrivederci. Gracias.